Do we have to do the 1, 2, 3 thing?
We got to see if Sagittarius can hear us in the chat.
It's not Sagittarius. It's Sartagus.
I don't care what his name is. These Mutsolos make me
hope
not
you're muted.
want to know. Sagittarius.
His name is
Sartagus.
Thank you.
Are you sure it's not
Sartagus? He frequents my stream as well.
Sartagus. Sartages. Sartagis. I mean, he's not responding, so he obviously can't hear us. That's my guess. Sartagu.
Here, would you like me to?
I mean, you could check. That'd be great.
God. I hear.
You hear the anger flowing through?
Yeah, I definitely hear people on the chat.
Like me and you?
Yes.
All right.
No, other people. I hear the people that have...
Well, that would explain why my thing wasn't streaming. I'm not going to lie. Sartagus left. Could take it. Can't handle the fire. Get out of the kitchen, Sartagus. Sardy. McSardy. Oh, now he hears us. Thanks a lot, Sartagus. Appreciate that. Jacko. I don't know if I should call him Jaco or Jacko.
I'm fairly certain it's Jaco.
I feel like that would be like a K and maybe an E. All right, you guys ready for some bullpen banter? All right. Woosa. I have like a pain in my back just from thinking about this goddamn game. All right. It's Jacko. Dead ass Matt. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, let's I'm gonna do this thing where I flip the daddy leak so that I know where the thing is. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Boop 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 boop. Hold on.
Yep, I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm normally right, but I just let it go.
Not usually. You just
your settings are on stream right now.
Yeah. Because I need to delay the mics to match up with the camera so that looks right. Okay. You ready to do this?
Sure. Oh.
What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, a.k.a. ThatSportsGamer here, alongside my associate Chris, a.k.a. Millennium.
What's going on, TJ?
I'm doing good. We are ready to do another hot fire episode of Bullpen Banter. Are you ready for a hot fire episode?
Such fire. I feel the fire. I can feel the fire.
Can you feel it? Get out of the kitchen.
Resonating with heat.
We got a great show lined up for you here. We got Sartagus in the chat, Jacko, Deadass Matt. Pretty excited.
I'm all in. I'm all in to talk about the roster update and some cool things, including my best of all time end team in the show.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about end game teams. These are the offenses that I guess we're just going to, like, from now on, just target our team at, right? Kind of, is that the idea? Do you have all your guys already?
Yeah, I bought every one of them.
Did you really?
Bought them all.
I'll smoke you with your team, with my team I have now.
There's no chance I bought that team. Come on.
I know, you couldn't handle it. You couldn't even play me if you had a good team against me. But yeah, end game team, the best cards that we feel are at each position. We actually made the team earlier. We only had, what, one matching spot?
Yeah, I think it was only one. You're correct.
Yeah, don't say who it is.
I'm not gonna say it. I like disagreeing with you too much.
Yep. So we're gonna go through that. But first, as we start off, as we start off every episode, Millennium, have you done anything fancy recently in MLB The Show?
Actually, I have been messing around with my bullpen again. Ended up getting the Jonathan Broxton, which I enjoy a lot. I picked up the Diaz card, the new Seattle closer, Edwin Diaz, and he is not highly rated, but he spits hot fire.
I heard he's pretty good.
Yes, that he is. So, yeah, not something I think you're going to use for an evolved bullpen at this point in the year, but for people using Seattle in head-to-head or in like an offline capacity, I think it's definitely a card that will help that team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been messing around a little bit. I forget which sets I did last week. I know I did the A's. We got a bunch of new players last week. Right now, my main thing is testing out Chris Bryant as my everyday left fielder.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Highly questionable. Well, every day that he's got the IE boost.
Oh, gotcha. So he's got to have a little bit more of a impact at the plate for you before he'll go into the outfield, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I can buy that.
Because we got Tulo locked down at short.
Right.
Machado probably locked down at third base.
And this is the completely upgraded Tulo now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the best Tulo. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, Chris Bryant, he's got to be somewhere in my lineup. I'm hitting. Oh, I don't know if you saw over there on Twitter.com.
On the Twitter machine?
Yeah. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at ThatSportsGamer. I want to pull up. I had a realization that I thought was pretty awesome. Let me find it. If you guys don't know,
would you call it an epiphany?
Search.twitter.com is a dope website. I don't know. Pull up Twitter for me.
So wait, you use search.twitter.com to look back through your previous tweets, is what you're saying?
Yeah, assuming I know what I said. Yeah, because you can.
I used to use Twitbird, so that'd be cool.
Because I can search for a word I'm looking for from my account, and if I tweeted it at someone, I could find it. But what I noticed was Chris Bryant. Where's this tweet? How is this unbelievable? I tweeted this like last week. Oh, you know what I did? Bam, I know why. I didn't say Chris Bryant in the tweet.
You said the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Bryant, without saying his name.
No, I used his Twitter handle.
Oh, you used his Twitter handle. Okay. Well, I mean,
Bryant
what was the gist of this tweet? Like, what were you saying about Chris Bryant?
I have nearly the exact stats in Diamond Dynasty as he has in real life.
Oh, I did see that.
Weird, right?
I think you added me at some point about that. I mean, that's what that can be, is saying that Sony does a great job on the ratings and that you are playing up to the ratings Sony put out there. I can see that.
As of the time of my tweet, in real life, Chris Bryant was hitting 303 with 35 home runs and 89 RBI. Okay. In Diamond Dynasty, I am hitting 301 with 41 home runs and 82 RBI. Pretty close.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, when it comes to left field, you know my stance on defense. Mm-hmm. But for to have him on that inside edge boost with the upgrades to his power and contact, he may do more for you at the plate than he will take away from you in left field. I could go for that.
And then I also noticed Corey Seager. You know this guy? Real good guy?
Yes, I do.
In real life, as of the time of this tweet, he was hitting 322, 22 home runs, 61 RBIs. In my Diamond Dynasty, 319, 23 home runs, 55 RBIs.
Again, what kind of at-bats are they? Are they about the same at-bats
I think they were roughly the same at-bats.
Yeah, I would hope so, because that would give his OPS about the same amount, same place. You know, give or take some walks, I would think.
I don't walk. What are you, crazy? You're forgetting this. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
I will tell you, you should probably follow Marvel Studios.
Why?
I was just showing on your Twitter page as someone you should follow, and I agree that you should.
Possibly. Go Ant-Man.
But speaking of studios, perhaps we should talk about
the roster update put out by San Diego Studios and MLB of the Show 16.
Man, what a great segue. It's almost like somebody planned that.
Boom. I mean, I maybe it was you, because I wasn't there for it.
So they put out a roster update. Was a little underwhelming, I think.
Yes.
I think you'd agree.
I would.
But I think there's a couple of imperative changes that change maybe some guys' lineups right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie.
Go ahead.
Corey Seager got an upgrade. Another +2. 95 contact versus righty, 84 power versus righty. Not going to lie, if I didn't have this too low, Corey Seager back in the lineup. He would have moved Machado back to third, and I would have done this whole thing again. But Corey Seager playing short.
I agree with that. 95 contact versus righty with an 84 power, even against lefties at 77 and 78. We've already discussed that his arm strength and fielding is not great still, but in the range where he will make the majority of the plays for you.
And he actually got a little bitty bump to his fielding this week. So.
Right, a little. I think it was like a 4-point bump. So he, for somebody that's under 10K stubs and has been all over the captain shop multiple times and was very cheap early in the year and can play third base. Yep. I think that's somebody you have to have.
Has he always had third base abilities?
Yes, he has always had third base as a secondary position. So.
Literally never noticed it until this moment when you said it.
Right, and that was one of the things early in the season. I think we both agreed that he could play third base because his fielding wouldn't allow him to play short.
Yep.
So that's something I think
to play third base. So
yes, Kyle Seager. But I do think that this is something that bump to 95 makes him elite hitting for shortstop. So easily slides into any lineup at this point.
Yep. Gene Segura got a +3, getting out of the silver into the gold.
Yeah, and that +3 is mostly his move from short back to second, I believe.
Didn't someone have like 750 of them that they ended up being able to sell?
Yes, and as soon as because they could have just quick sold him and made money off of him because they had so many. Because the quick sells, once you go from silver to gold, gets an upgrade as well.
Yep, got some nice contact, no power. He's like a poor. Should we say this? He's a poor man's Jose Altuve.
Yeah, he's kind of your old school middle infielder. High contact, low power, good speed. Yep. And a decent fielder, not great. I don't think he could play shortstop for you, but I'm sure he could probably man second base without an issue.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of updates this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This was a 7th change.
Well, a lot of that. So he's moved back and forth between short and second base. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like 1, 2. Yeah, it seems like every once in a while he's getting one of those. I mean, he could be. He could play. He can slap the ball around for you, come off the bench, help you out a little bit. Anybody else that got big ones? Sungwon Oh got a +3 bump. Addison Russell goes up.
Yeah, the final boss I think is a great one. Edwin Diaz, we talked about earlier, the closing pitcher for Seattle, has really good velocity.
It took like a month to get him into the game too, which was weird.
Well, I think that was a signing issue, like because he wasn't a part of the MLBPA. So Alex Bregman gets an upgrade already after being added on 7/29. His fielding is amazing at this point.
Question: if you move from shortstop to third base, you get a bump.
Depending on what stats you have.
With the stats he has, if he moves from shortstop to third base, does he get a bump?
I think third base worries more about power, but his fielding is higher, so I would think he is better at shortstop than he is at third base.
Great news! In the next roster update, he's moving to third base.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
he's
already
playing third base for him.
Yeah, I already asked. Ramon said he's moving to third base. Because I looked and I was like, he's played. I think he's played in 30 games. I think it was 30 or 31 games this year, and 27 of them he's played third base.
Well, the whole time, the only reason he was brought up was to play third base because he couldn't hit to start when he first came up, and now that he's come up, he's destroying the ball everywhere. Right. So,
but he
got his fielding upgrade too.
Yeah, but he's obviously not going to play over Correa, and he's not going to play over Altuve.
Exactly,
he's the third baseman. So I don't know why they didn't just put him there to start with, but granted, it's what he played shortstop in the minors, but we knew this was coming.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I like the addition. If you want to talk about flashbacks,
sure.
I like the addition of Andrew Bailey, the closing pitcher for Oakland, as a rookie flashback.
America's next top closer, Andrew Bailey.
Yes, hits over 9 is 97, K over 9 is 86, with 94 mile an hour fastball, 90 mile an hour cutter, a 77 mile an hour curveball, and an 86 mile an hour change. So you're getting those 4 speed levels. Not a crazy windup, but good control of the fastball and good control of the cutter. One of those guys that you can pitch to contact with. Shrinks the PCI for you a lot. So
it's a nice card. And he's not going to get a negative IE boost, so that's always a bonus.
Right. He's going to be that 87 as long. A little pricey for me at 13,000 I think is okay. I'd wait till he comes down to about 10.
Yeah, he also just came out. So.
Yeah, so it's definitely a card to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and they also came out with new flashback, Carlos Beltran, which doesn't. I don't think that one has. This is a playoff flashback, right? Flashback?
Is it?
No, rookie flashback.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rookie flashback because he's a center fielder in it.
But I don't think it has. Does it have missions for it?
No, there are no missions for the Beltran right now.
Right.
They're not saying this is not something they're saying the early release, but they're saying there are no missions to get this Beltran to the new Beltran.
Interesting. Also, a new Jason Kipnis, which I think has the same rating as the old Jason Kipnis.
The other one you want to look at too is the new Houston Street, or Houston Street, as some people would call it,
or House.
Yeah, 92. He's getting boosted because of his high home run over 9 number, which we know doesn't affect gameplay. But he's a 5-pitch reliever with a 90 break on an 84-mile-an-hour slider and an 80 break on an 83-mile-an-hour changeup. Everything he does is mid-80s to mid-90s, but a lot of it's just a little movement. You know, 4-seam slider, cutter, splitter, change. There's a lot of deception to be had in that pitch mix.
Yeah, and he's got a herky-jerky windup, too, which...
Yes, he does.
Anybody else? Jake Peavy got a little bump?
No, for the most part, I mean, we're starting to get rookies because it's September. You're going to get a lot of those with the September call-ups coming up soon. But for the most part...
Chris Stefanowski with a plus 16.
Yeah, getting brought into the game, yeah. Or brought... What did he go... He got some upgrade. I forget exactly what it was.
I assume he moved a position also.
No, he had a good hits over 9 upgrade. Got some home run over 9, K over 9, and a big time BB over 9. So
hits over 9 went up 25-ish points.
But this is also a great chance to point out that relief pitchers take a while in the show to get upgrades. Mm-hmm. So he had hit his last upgrade on the 20th of May. He's been in the game the entire time. Since the second update, I believe, and hasn't been upgraded and hasn't had a bad year for Houston. So,
and a 5-pitch guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, not somebody you're going to use on your team, but maybe somebody you pick up in Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm. We can talk about Gary Sanchez getting some. Did you get a boost? What is this boost?
Gary Sanchez breaking all kinds of records now too.
He just got 20 more discipline. I think 20 more discipline brought him up 2 overall points. That's pretty good.
And his inside edge, because there's not a ton of information on him with the inside edge, he's getting huge boosts right now. Yeah. Like even just today, I think he's like plus 15. Plus 15, yeah. So
makes him at 86.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
So.
Anybody else want to mention in this? Your boy Francisco Liriano got a bump. I think that was just relief to the starting pitcher, I would assume. I think so. Yep. Relief to starting pitcher. Oh, because I think they sent him... They might have actually sent him down, I think. Julio Urias came back from being a reliever back into the starting rotation.
Yeah, there's been a couple of guys like that. I think Ivan Nova did that earlier in the year. There were a bunch of guys that did that. Oh, who was the one we liked? Raziel Iglesias did it, and there was one more that we liked that kept bouncing back and forth. Aaron Sanchez did it very shortly. Ryan Vogelsong, I think, had a cup of coffee. And I know
last year was my Tanner Rourke, but I forget who it was recently.
Yeah, there was one other guy that was really good starting pitcher that kept going back and forth, and we were high on him as a long reliever in the game, and then he just jumped back, and then we were like, okay, you can't use him anymore. Then he jumped back, and we were like, okay, we can use him.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Well, a lot of guys like that we can mess around with. All right. So, what I want to do is I'm going to prepare us for the next topic. How's that sound?
Go for it.
Yeah, so what we recently discussed, and by we, I mean me and Chris discussed kind of today, over the weekend, a little bit, for a topic was, what is our end team in MLB The Show 16? So
and what do you mean by end team?
I'm going to let you do that because you were the one that brought up the idea.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. For me, end team means if you are going to get this guy, you no longer have to worry about upgrading him. When you're going to put your lineup out there against any team, any tournament, it is your ideal lineup, the lineup that you no longer have to change. Like if I put this guy at shortstop, I'm not looking for shortstops anymore. So that's what end game for me means.
I'm trying to make this look nice so that we can do like a nice little reveal and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I don't know what color this is that I need to make these guys. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Pull this up. All right. So as you can see here, we have this Excel sheet. Actually, it's a Google Doc. I lied. I guess we're going to start with catcher and work our way down. How's that sound?
I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's do it.
Can I just do this? That doesn't work. Sure. They can probably see that. Doesn't matter. So, your end catcher. My end catcher. I'm going with Joe Mauer, the 99 Primeness. And you're going with the 96 Yadier Molina.
Yeah, and for me, I was so close to picking Mauer. What stopped me is when you're playing endgame, don't get me wrong, Mauer's bat's amazing. But when you're playing endgame, you're playing against guys that are going to bunt against you. You're playing against guys that are looking to take extra bases, steal all over you. There's no one better in this game at stopping that than Yadier Molina. You're looking at Joe Mauer, 87 fielding, not bad. I mean, that's pretty good. 84 arm strength is when you're talking about end game. I want my guy to be 90 plus.
True.
So,
but we got the arm accuracy here with 80 to an 84.
Correct.
Got speed. You know how much I hate having a rock on the base paths.
Right.
Also,
and I will say that Molina is terrible speed wise.
And Joe Mauer is getting on base. Well, against righties, he might be trotting more. But righties or lefties, he's getting on base with 99 and 98 contact versus righty and lefty.
And can I bring one more rating up?
Sure.
Blocking. Blocking for Molina, which is not going to be, you have to go into the actual Daddy Leagues page for each guy. Molina's got a 90 blocking. Joe Mauer has a 65. If you have anybody with any kind of, in terms of pitching, with any kind of large breaking ball, huge breaking ball with lower control, big time 12-6 curves, you're going to bounce some balls against human opponents. Molina's going to block most of them. Mauer's not. Mauer's going to let some through. And again, when you're playing endgame, when you're talking about playing against guys like Pitching Rebel or guys, up in that upper echelon, one run can make the difference. And one extra base can make the difference. And for me, I have to have somebody behind the plate that I'm comfortable pitching to no matter what.
True. Also, discipline and clutch weigh in Mauer's favor.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, discipline not as much because of, check swings if you're trying to extend in a bat, which is also very important against higher end players where you're trying to get into their bullpen. But clutch, obviously, how I've loved clutch since day one. That's a big lean in Mauer's favor. So I would say for the bat, Mauer. For everything else, I would go Molina. Well, not speed, but everything else in terms of defensively, I would go with Molina.
Also, I think we should just point out, these are both amazing players.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter which one you have. Both
right.
amazing.
What we're comparing is if you're comparing these guys, you don't have a problem. You have a problem. You have a very good problem to have. Is what it is.
The best problem you could possibly have.
Right.
All right. So next up, moving over to the first busman. On baseman, I believe is the term. Shall we? Boom. I am taking the 96 Prince Fielder, and you are taking a 99 Albert Pujols.
This is the easiest choice for me. The Pujols, if the Pujols had fielding issues, I would immediately be off of him. But he's got 86 fielding, and at first base, I mean, he's already got plus. He's 90s and everything. For hitting, 90s in vision, 90 in clutch. I I know that some people don't like his stance, but for me, this is out of all of our starting offensive players, this was the easiest choice for me.
Yeah. I wanted to go off the board and go with Prince Fielder. Love the power. He's going to hit you a jack in a game. Don't worry about that. Love the contact. And he's my stereotypical first baseman in this game. Also, wanted to make sure I get some lefty bats into this lineup, as you saw with Mauer.
I'm okay with that. I can see lefty bats because I'm very righty heavy. Mm-hmm. But when I looked at the only thing that bothered me, and I actually took pull holes for a spin today, the normal pull holes, just to make sure I wasn't going crazy. I will say that if you're facing a righty with any kind of sidearm delivery, his stance kind of gets in the way depending on what camera you're using.
Mm-hmm. That could be rough.
Right. But for the most part, like I said, I couldn't justify going anywhere else but pull holes with this.
Yeah. Completely understandable. Is this is not the fielder you get for doing the Brewers thing, right? You get the 90 fielder?
No, that's the fielder. The 96 fielder is the one you get for the embody mission of the Brewers, yes.
All right, well, I got to do this Brewers mission then. I'm not going to lie. We have to do that. Next up, second base, which I believe is the only one that you agreed on.
I believe so. And actually, I had a very, very tough internal argument with myself over this, so.
I did not. I'm going to compare Jose Altuve to Jose Altuve.
There we go.
And I believe this is the first live card that has made our teams.
Correct.
So, 81 contact versus righties, 99 contact versus lefties. That's pretty amazing. 90 vision, so he's going to be battling for you every inch of the way. Durable, fast, got an arm, 68 arm from second base. I can live with that. He's got fielding. I mean, I looked around. I don't think you're going better anywhere. You're not getting a second baseman better than Jose Altuve in this game.
The only discussion I had with myself over Jose Altuve,
discuss it,
was Jackie Robinson.
Jaquil Robinson.
Yeah, and the reason this discussion came up with me is Altuve doesn't normally get inside edge downgrades. But if you look out, Robinson technically has better hitting stats with the exception of contact versus lefties. Mm-hmm. And Robinson doesn't run the bases as well as Altuve, but he's got a higher vision by 9. I mean, Robinson's vision is maxed out at 99 for the PCI, and he's a little worse fielder. So for me, the fact that Altuve is normally going to get an inside edge boost, we normally talk about like relievers or starters starting pitching that, you're not going to have to worry about the inside edge. But for Jose Altuve, that's a positive that you have to worry about the inside edge, because even though he's already a 98, he's got room that goes up all the time. That 48 power is normally around 60. That 81 contact is normally around 95. So, and his fielding's better. His speed is better. This is your leadoff hitter without question.
Yep.
So that was the only thing that got me about Jackie Robinson. I was like, you know what? Does that contact and vision do it for me?
I'm also really not a huge fan of Jackie Robinson's batting stance.
I can see that. I've had him in Battle Royale sometimes, and it just doesn't do it for me either.
Yeah. Indigo Apple in the chat says he loves Mookie Betts at second. Just want to point out. Yep, I know. Mookie Betts, great player.
I'm a big fan of Mookie Betts at second. I'm a huge fan of Mookie Betts in this game. The problem is that I still cannot take his fielding. His fielding for me is going to leave him off my team. If I'm talking about end game, his fielding's going to leave him off my team every time. He might be a bat bench for me and somebody that I can, throw into right field or second base last minute as a substitution because I had to pinch hit or pinch run. But I can't do his fielding. It kills me.
It's funny. Last week, I talked about bench players that you should be using in Diamond Dynasty. Check the archive on twitch.tv/ on youtube.com/ThatSportsGamer.
Right.
Mookie Betts, number one super utility guy you need to have on your bench.
I agree with that.
If you have a loaded team, get Mookie Betts, put him on your bench.
Yep.
If you have a 20,000 stub bench guy, so be it. But for this discussion, we went by player's primary position. which is why Mookie Betts is not in for second. I didn't have Mookie Betts in at second base. His
Gotcha.
primary is right field. Next up, moving to the third base bag.
Right to left on your dial.
That is correct. You are going with Michael Jack Schmidt, and I'm going with the inimitable Miguel Cabrera. As you can tell, the defense ain't a thing.
Yeah, can you guess why I went with Schmidt and you went with Cabrera?
Because you like guys with low contact and high power.
No, that's not why. Go ahead. I want to hear your decision for Cabrera over Mike Schmidt to start with.
Okay, remember my whole argument for Joe Mauer. Add in power versus lefties. You have Miguel Cabrera.
He is absolutely, without question, the best hitting third baseman in the game. There's not even a question in you can't even argue that.
I have something I want to argue.
Go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. I'm
holding.
I want to verify my argument. Hold on.
Where's the I need the Jeopardy music. Is what I need.
I believe that's one that goes dubba dubba dubba.
No, that would be Mario Brothers.
I think it's Jeopardy. What's he? 95 power versus lefties.
Is this what we're doing? Is you're going to try to figure out best hitter in the game?
No, that's ridiculous.
I mean, he could be. He could very easily be the best hitter in the game.
I want to say, yeah, I might say best hitter in the game. I'm gonna say best right-handed hitter in the game, bar maybe Pujols. Maybe that one.
No, he's better than Pujols. He's better than Pujols.
Even that one Pujols. That's real good.
Even the 99 Pujols, he's better than the Pujols.
True.
But you want to hear what the problem is?
He's too good.
No,
that's the problem.
The problem is what happens when the bunt comes, because the bunt's coming. The bunt is absolutely coming. What are you going to do?
Get a cat on the mound.
You better pray. Miguel Cabrera is at first base, his secondary position.
Doesn't matter what happens when they lay a bunt down, because I'm throwing a high inside slider that they're going to foul off.
That is true. There are a lot of people that can pitch around the bunts, but eventually the bunt's going to happen.
Make sure you're following Daddy Leagues on Twitter at Daddy Leagues.
When that bunt happens, Mike Schmidt is going to be there for you.
Yeah.
There's only 2 third basemen with 90+ reaction in this game. The other one can't hit a lick. No,
really.
Brooks, the other Oriole. So
I cannot believe Cal Jr. did not make your team, but I understand.
Cal is a shortstop, and unfortunately at shortstop, there are a plentiful bounty of shortstops in this game better than Cal right now.
I mean, there's only one that we talked about, and spoiler alert, you didn't pick him.
No, you're right. I didn't pick him because when I went into the research, it was different.
All right.
We'll get to that in one quick second. But for Mike Schmidt, lower plate vision, the contact versus righties isn't great. He has the power there for him. He's got the clutch.
I love the power. Don't get me wrong.
91 fielding, 92 arm strength, 93 arm accuracy, 90 reaction. He is anti-bunt cheese. So there you go.
Hey, man, who doesn't love cheese? I'm a Monterey Jack fan myself. Becoming a big Swiss fan.
I'm a pepper jack guy myself.
Ooh,
Could eat a whole block of pepper jack.
I lied about the Monterey Jack. Pepper Jack.
Pepper Jack's where it's at. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See?
Dunkin' Donuts and Pepper Jack. We're like brothers now.
Well, the Dunkin' Donuts thing is taking my life over. I'm not going to lie.
I know. It's crazy. I'm going to take a picture of a lot of Pepper Jack tomorrow for you.
I need to know, because this chat's going to blow up right now.
It's going to blow up. The chat's going to go buck wild right now.
Chat's not going to like me.
I want the chat right now to say who they think the shortstop should be.
I do. Well, a lot of them are. Boiler's in there.
We already know who the shortstop should be.
Jaco and Boiler both say that Tulo is the choice.
True. Some might call it the truth low. I don't even remember who you picked. I've blurred it out.
I know who I picked. I know who I picked, and I'm standing by it.
I know you're going to do something dumb. Pick like Corey Seager, the GOAT. Who do you think he picked? I know who I picked. Not going to lie. Is that who you picked? You know who I picked, because he's right there.
Yep.
He's right there on my lineup. He's kind of the best.
There's a differentiation in who I picked, too, so I want to see it.
All right. Let's go. Show me potato salad. I have chosen Troy Tulowitzki. And my man over here has taken A-Rod.
And this is, just so it's clear, this is the Seattle A-Rod?
Seattle version of A-Rod, that is correct.
Right, the rarer version of A-Rod. And I don't think you have any reason to even present your argument for Troy Tulowitzki.
Sure.
Let me present mine.
I'll allow
Alex Rodriguez is just as good a hitter as Troy Tulowitzki. The Seattle version, 89 to 84 contact, A-Rod's got the higher rating.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have the contact versus lefties. It's 99-91 in favor of Tulowitzki. He's got better power versus lefties and 4 less power versus righties, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this, though? I'm sorry. He's got better power. Better power versus lefties.
Lefties and
not
righties.
as great power, yep. Vision is comparable. Tulowitzki's got it by 6. Defense is strongly in Tulo's side.
I love that we just roll over vision and discipline.
I said vision.
I
said vision.
I meant discipline and clutch. We just roll over.
Okay.
Sorry, don't
Discipline I'm not looking at because, to be honest, I don't think there's not as many check swings as we would hope. The defense is strongly in Tulo's side. I've seen that Tulo on streams make insane plays. Relays, balls in the hole, but A-Rod can make a lot of those plays as well.
I agree.
The speed that A-Rod has, the Seattle-specific A-Rod, makes a difference on the base pass.
88, that's big.
Because most of these end-game players outside of Altuve have okay speed. 80-plus speed is, if you're smart with it, is a guaranteed steal every time. So that's, and Boiler says in the chat, same thing. You know, it's A-Rod's speed versus Tulo's arm. What would you rather have? Normally, for me, it would be Tulo's fielding. But in this case, A-Rod's probably hitting 2 for me with that speed, and that's not something I can say for Tulo.
All right. I think I had my numbers in here before. I had Tulo's. I think I had Tulo batting. I want to say 6, but I've deleted those numbers since. Both great players. Again,
right.
If you have both these cards and you have to decide which one's starting, it's a great platoon. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's a very good problem to have.
Yeah, I love Tulo's arm. He's literally coming from Corey Seager. He's literally a game changer for me at shortstop. And his bat is nothing to sneeze at.
Yes.
88 contact and 78 vision. Or 84 contact versus righties and 78 vision. I'll take that all day. If that's the bad side of his splits, I'll take that. I'll take it. But yeah, that defense is great. Comes in huge if you have a weak outfielder arm.
Correct, for relays, yep.
He's helped out because normally I have been playing Mookie Betts in center, so Tulo's been huge out there to help him out. Yeah,
and the arm thing does come up. The arm thing definitely comes up in these end games because a lot of these great end game outfielders don't have the arm to back it up.
Mm-hmm. And you got to remember, if you have this team, you're going to be facing dudes with A-Rod trying to beat out grounders to short.
Right. I agree.
I mean, it's going to both great picks.
Yep.
Both great picks. I like Tulo a little more. Just saying.
Moving on to outfield, let's clarify what our outfielders' requirements are.
Yep.
For left field, center field, and right field, they have to have that outfield position as their primary.
Yes, that is correct.
We figured with Endgame, taking that 5% might affect their fielding a little bit much. So, especially when you get to the higher numbers, 5% is more. For us, we wanted to make sure that it was a stock left fielder, stock center fielder, and stock right fielder, which actually hurt a couple of my picks because I've got one guy on my bench that I don't want to be on my bench that I think probably could fight for center field. So,
Kenny Lofton.
Yes, Kenny Lofton. So left field, let's do this.
I have Carlos Gonzalez, and you have Reginald Stocker.
Cargo is such a great pick. And Cargo's arm is the difference between him and a lot of left fielders for this. He's got good hitting stats. He's actually really close to Stocker in some of his hitting stats. My problem is that Stalker can hit power versus lefties, and Stalker's vision.
Vision's huge, yeah.
Yeah, his vision is a 91 over Cargo's 52. Cargo's got the clutch advantage, but fielding wise, Cargo takes the advantage. They both can run the bases. So the other person in this argument for me is the Ted Williams.
Teddy Ball Game?
Yeah, which again has really great vision, 98 vision, 99 discipline, 99 clutch, but his fielding, I just can't get over his fielding. 73 fielding, 56 speed in some of those larger parks.
66 reaction.
Right. I just can't do it. That doesn't work for me. Williams, I think, is the best hitter of the group, including the fact that he's only got 71 power versus lefties. I think Cargo's the best fielder of the group. I just think Stalker's the best overall for me.
Yeah, I just like, again, got to get lefties in the lineup, which all these guys are. But I do like the mix of the power, the contact, the speed, the fielding, the arm. Someone might call them 5 tools.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like this Cargo. I play with the regular Cargo, and I'm sure this would be a huge upgrade over that.
Yeah, the regular Cargo is a great live series card. And this Cargo, I think, keeps the same vein of not being able to hit righty or lefties quite as well as he hits righties, having good defense with a good arm. I mean, he's got all of that. So
let me pull up the regular one. Screwed it up. There we go. Carlos Gonzalez. Yeah, actually, it's funny. The live series one has better contact versus righties. Which
I figured that as much as well too. So,
but it does not have the speed.
No, he doesn't have the speed that he has. So,
or the durability, or has the durability. The other card does not have durability.
Flashback Ichiro is not in this discussion.
I mean, after I made the list,
could be. Yeah.
Is he right fielder or left fielder?
He is a right fielder, I think, or a center fielder. He's one of the two.
Right. I think he's a right fielder. But also, neither of them picked us. Neither of us picked him. So, way to spoil that for everybody.
Oh, okay. We didn't pick Ichiro.
Smooth. Way to
surprise.
All right, center field. I've got
another different pick. I love the fact. You know, one of the cool things is that we're talking about Endgame. I love their team isn't the same.
Yeah. That was the problem last year. Everybody had literally the same team by like week 3.
Right.
I'm going with Michael Trout. And you were going with Carlos Beltran.
I am. I'm going with Carlos Beltran. I wanted to go with Kemp in center. I think Kemp's
a beast, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kemp's one of the best pure hitters in the game. The thing that stopped me from putting Kemp in center was his vision. Mm-hmm. I think so. If you look at Beltran versus Kemp, Beltran, it's 88, 92, 97, 95 versus Kemp's 90, 98, 90, 99. The difference is Beltran's got an 80 vision, whereas Kemp's got a 44. Beltran's
I've used him in Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I have the Kemp. The Kemp plays left field for me and is amazing. But again, the Beltran has a 72 fielding, whereas the Kemp has an 88. The Beltran's got a 70 reaction, where Kemp has an 80. But the arms are about the same. But the speed, again, for the Beltran is a 90 with a 98 steal to Kemp's 80 to 70. So I think Beltran's speed makes up for his lack of reaction.
And his switch hit ability?
Yes, his switch hitting. Well, I mean, I like his switch hitting ability. I think it's overrated in the game only because a lot of people use zoom cam, and I don't think the batting stances really get in the way of zoom cam that much. When you're a lot of the end game guys that use that, I still use catcher high, so for me it's still a thing, but it hasn't bothered me with Kemp.
I understand. Mike Trout, I believe, is my second live series pick of our endgame teams.
Right.
Great stats across the board. Even better, he gets Diamond Dynasty. He gets IE boost, right?
Yes, he does.
And that probably makes him equal to, if not better than, Carlos Beltran offensively.
Agreed.
Except for the vision.
Right.
Yeah, I like Mike Trout. Great player. He's got the speed. His speed holds up. It's obviously 84 compared to 90. But he's got accuracy, fielding, reaction. So if there's a ball, he might be a little slower than Beltran. I would like to know who gets to more balls. You know?
Yeah, because the Beltran 90 speed again with the 70 reaction to the 84 speed with 79 reaction. Fielding does play into your speed when running in the field. So Trout's 90 fielding. I would think Trout probably gets to more balls.
Yeah, and if not, it's very close.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Mike Trout is underrated in center field. One of the best defensive center fielders, not only of our generation, of all time. And I think he doesn't get that love because his team hasn't been great all the time, or his bat absolutely overshadows his defense. So
yeah, this mini discussion we just had, the fielding, how the fielding reaction and speed and all that plays together. This is the same thing I've been thinking about with Madden a lot recently. Right. How, like, if I have a 6'4" receiver with 90 jump,
right,
is that better than having a 6'5" receiver with 88 jump?
Ooh, it's a good point.
I want to know. I want to mix these things together and find out is it really better.
Not to go too far into the Madden discussion, what I will say is that I use the Ravens in offline like CFM.
I'm sorry for you, but yes, continue.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I have Steve Smith Sr., who is a shorter receiver, but he has great spec catch, great jump, and still comes down with everything one-on-one AC. So I don't know how much the height. I think the height has a effect in it, but I don't think it's as much as like the spec catch and jump ratings.
Yeah, just something to think about. The game 004.
Just so we can go to the center field real quick. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish your thought. I apologize.
No, the game 0042 in the chat wants to know if flashback Jacoby Ellsbury is better than Cargo.
That's right where I was going for. So I think the Jacoby is better than the flashback Cargo. I would probably go with the flashback. Ooh, our Cargo is the flashback Cargo. Carlos Gonzalez or Gomez. I'm sorry. You're talking about the Gomez or the Gonzalez?
Great question. When I think Cargo, I think Gonzalez.
So do I. So. Let me see here. Carlos Gonzalez, which is the... Why am I not seeing it?
I'll throw him in there, too.
I'm looking right now for it. Okay, so the Carlos Gonzalez is a left fielder. Okay, I got it. And the Jacoby Ellsbury. You're talking about for center field specifically. Ellsbury's got better hitting versus righties. He's got a 13-point bump in contact. The power numbers go to Cargo, not by much against lefties. Not by much against either. They're pretty similar. He hits lefties a little better than Ellsbury does. Ellsbury obviously has a speed advantage, but when it comes to speed on the bases, I don't. I always like to, when I'm talking about specifically steals, I like to add speed and steal together, and they're comparable there. It's because a lot of people use the auto steal. It's very tough to manual steal. Oh man, the fielding goes to Ellsbury without a question. The arm strength goes to Cargo because he's a left fielder. Well, the other thing is too is if you're playing him in left field, Cargo is going to get even more of a bump down because of the 5%. I'd take the Ellsbury. I would take the Ellsbury. If it's between Ellsbury and Cargo, I would take Ellsbury. And that's commentary on the fact that there are a bunch of really good center fielders in this game. My entire outfield is center fielders right now. So that Ellsbury is yes, better than Cargo. His high vision helps him immensely. The fact that he can lay a bunt down, although I wouldn't drag bunt with him. And yeah, even though his arm strength is lower, we're talking about end game where you probably have a shortstop with an 80+ arm anyway. The fielding's high, reaction's much higher. I think the Ellsbury's better.
Can I do that thing that people were mad at me for last week?
Go for it.
Let me tell you why I like Carlos Gonzalez. Verse lefty or righty, he's pretty much the same. Has a little more power versus righty.
Right.
Versus a lefty, Ellsbury takes a big drop compared to him versus a righty.
Agreed.
My question, if you are facing... Let me just look. Who are some, even though we're not discussing them, who are some end game starting pitchers that this guy's going to face?
Well, see, here's the issue is now you're going to say that most of the end game guys are lefty.
Kershaw.
Yeah.
That CC's not bad. Cole Hamels. I kind of want to try out this Cole Hamels. Looks pretty nasty.
Right.
Chris Sale. Obviously, we light up the rookie. Not going to lie. First off, why is there a Chris Medlin? That's a 90-something.
That was I want to say playoff, but it wasn't. He was, I think it's his rookie.
Unbelievable. And he doesn't have a sinker. Unbelievable. Yeah, so my worry would be he's going to be facing lefties.
Right.
Oh, there's two Bumgarner. Yeah, the other Bumgarner.
Yep. Oh, man.
I'm just saying, this is my same problem I had with Josh Hamilton, the Josh Hamilton flashback. Great card. Don't get me wrong. Great card. Unbelievable against righties. Possibly the best player against righties, other than Ted Williams.
TJ.
Yeah.
There's a good chance Kevin Allen's going to win. Just a heads up. Anyway.
Really? Going to win the US title? Dope. That'd be awesome. Should be big ass.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because he's 7 feet tall.
Anyway.
It should be big cast because he's 7 feet tall.
And he can't teach that, but it's not. So, anyway, so let's get back to this outfielder thing and how Jacoby Ellsbury's vision is going to help him more than losing the contact versus lefties. Because he's got a 30-point vision upgrade.
Good, he can foul it off. Get a pop foul. Because I'm playing in Oakland with big foul territory. Just saying. I know you can't control yourself watching wrestling.
Sorry.
But yeah, also, you got to, again, specifically, my same argument I had against the Hamilton. If you've got Ellsbury coming up with a big situation, what's happening? They're bringing in Zach Britton. They're bringing in Aroldis Chapman. They're bringing in Andrew Miller.
Right, but again, what I'm saying is, I get that. I get the cargo. I get the cargo love because of that. But is 10 points of contact going to matter that much?
Are you willing to not have it? If you have the choice of having it or not having it. Granted, you're giving up 13 points against a righty, which you might face. I like my guys equal.
I would rather
playing field rather than great against one and against another. Granted, 74, not but if we're talking about you're playing the best players,
yeah,
I think a 74 might be a problem. Again, any of these guys you have on your team, you're doing great. Congratulations, you have a hell of a team.
I will gladly take the 30-point vision bump over the 10-point or less than 10-point contact bump.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. I've got no problem. I just wanted to make my opinion known that there's a good chance you're going to face a Kershaw. You're going to face a Bumgarner. This card might get beat up. Just saying. I just want it to be known. Maybe think about having a guy on your bench that can hit for him late. Yeah, obviously. Platoon, Flashback Kemp, and this Ellsbury, and you're fine. Don't have to worry about it ever again. Next up, moving to right field. Nobody's going to like my pick. I'm just going to say it right now. Okay? Are we good with that? Can we just agree?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, no, go for it.
Boom. I got Mookie Betts. You got Tony Gwynn. None of us have Ichiro. We're madmen. It's unbelievable. People are going crazy in the streets. I think I just watched someone stab someone in the chat.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second.
Let's talk about how much I love Mookie Betts and literally wouldn't play anybody over him.
And I get that. I know you love Mookie Betts.
Also, love JD Martinez. Not making us here. Mookie Betts, my boy. He gets here.
All right.
You know why?
So,
even, right across. Look at this. 86, 80, 84, 78, 85, 86.
Start taking us in the chat. I'm a fan of Alex Rios, the flashback Alex Rios. Boiler Boy's in the chat because, and I'll tell him this: the Jay Bruce is trash. The flashback Jay Bruce is trash.
I like that Jay Bruce. I was going to try to get him. And then I used him in Battle Royale and wasn't as great as
Brady used sales card me into him.
Hey.
Used car salesman, I mean. Sorry.
Sales cars him.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Alexander Skarsgård is him.
Let me explain to you the problem with your choice and the pro of my choice.
Sure, go ahead. Again,
I can do it one rating. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
You know the rating I'm going to say.
Power versus lefties.
No.
All right, good, because Mookie Betts got you whooped in that.
I know Mookie Betts got me.
Power versus righties, is that what it is?
Nope, not that
33-point boost. Continue.
92 to 54.
Don't need it. Don't need it.
You don't need it? No, that's crap. You're in right field, and if you're in right field in Boston, let's say Mookie Betts' home stadium. You're in right field in Boston, you're not using a 54 arm to throw anybody out.
Don't need it. Got 77 fielding, 83 reaction, 82 speed. We're there. We're golden.
No.
Who's my first baseman? Prince Fielder? Dude's got a cannon, I bet.
No, Prince Fielder does not have a cannon. That's the thing. No first baseman have cannons.
Cannon. Look at
that.
He's got a certified 55 cannon.
Exactly.
55
That's
caliber
the problem.
There.
So Tony Gwynn has a 99 contact versus righties, 98 contact versus lefties. He is the best contact hitter in the game with a 99 vision, okay? He's got a 90 clutch. The guy's got an 86 speed. He is one of the best fielding right fielders in the game. He is comparable to Ichiro in right field.
Oh, also,
he can lead off for you.
That Mookie Betts should not have a 54 arm strength.
I agree that he should have more than a 55 arm strength. I agree with that.
Also,
but he does.
I'll play him at second base. Just saying.
Right. No, I mean, I get that. You want him on the team so you can start him in right field and you go, oh, no, sorry, second base with you. Let me put JD Martinez back out there. But
JD Martinez is on my bench. That's a hard pick right there.
Right. And so Tony Gwynn is the best right fielder in this game right now.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not. There's not even a question. I know you want power out of a corner
Alkaline, my favorite battery.
That's the thing. I don't even like the K line at all.
How is Ichiro not a 99? How is there not a 99 Ichiro? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Especially with the fact that he got to 3,000 hits this year. I mean, maybe like a moment.
Yeah, I really like they should take some tips from the Topps card game.
So Tony Gwynn and Al Kaline, right? Let's just compare those two.
Sure, both nice guys.
Al Kaline has a little bit more power. Well, I'll say significantly more power versus lefties. But other than that, he's nowhere near Ichiro. I'm sorry, near Tony Gwynn. I mean, he's a good fielder. He's got some fielding stats. He's a little better arm accuracy and a little better fielding, but his speed's terrible. He's not as good at contact. He's, 15 better power versus righties, 30 better power versus lefties. But what's that going to matter if, you hit the ball and you hit the ball to shortstop or second base and you can't run it out? What's that going to matter when you hit a ball in the gap in right field of San Francisco and, the ball's out there forever because your right fielder's terrible and slow?
Ooh, Matt Foley with the Gwynn? Meh.
Yeah, you say Gwynn meh, but I mean, tell me who you would put out there in place of him. I'm
just saying. I'd put Mookie Betts.
Yeah, but you love your bats, though. You love your bats. And
love my bats, love my bets.
Yeah, cool. I'll give you that.
That's the stats for
That's
me.
A good one. Even the Ichiro's got a 99 arm strength,
says
right?
Flashback Jose Batista.
I do like the flashback Batista.
I don't think he's got the
his
arm
fielding's
speed,
terrible.
And
his arm's great. His arm is amazing.
Yeah.
The one thing the flashback Batista has going for him in the field is the arm.
Let's take a look.
But his contact versus righties and lefties is 75-80. His vision is 69. Doesn't have great clutch. 86 arm, 58 fielding, 58 reaction, 52 speed. You can't play right field for me. You can come off a bench and hit for me. You cannot play right field for me. It's just not going to happen.
Can he bat flip for you, though?
He can bat flip for me all day long.
Designated bat flipper.
Yeah, Foley, I like the Ichiro. Don't get me wrong. I think the Ichiro has some talent.
It really sounds like you hate him.
Well, I hate him because every time you face somebody that's leading off, it's a friggin' drag bunt. So, but
let me ask you a question.
Tony Gwynn's comparable when it comes to fielding, and he's a better hitter.
Let me ask you a more important question.
Yeah,
Boiler Boy good at this game?
Yes, Boiler Boy is very good at this game.
God, why don't you tell me these things before I start doing
What
things?
Boiler Boy, what Brady needs, what Boiler Boy needs is some sleeves.
He's gonna get a whooping in this game. Is what he's gonna get though.
Give me the hashtag. Give me the hashtag, Boiler. I need the hashtag. Insomnia and tank tops. I mean,
Look,
my man doesn't sleep and doesn't own any shirts with sleeves.
Look, I got right now. Buki Mets hitting out of two. Buki Mets.
Buki Mets?
Buki Mets.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Who was it last year?
Oh, Buki. I like Buki Mets. We're gonna hold on to that one.
No, I called someone something the same thing last year. I forget who it was. Oh.
Hashtag Buki Mets.
Hashtag Buki Mets beast. 978. I got a 976 fielding percentage. How many outfield assists? 55. Is that a thing? That's probably infield plays.
Yeah, it's probably infield plays.
Dude doesn't strike out. Dude hits home runs. Mookie Betts a beast. Not gonna lie. Oh my God, who did I do it with last year?
I don't remember who did it with last year. Get to why you were talking about how good Brady is. Because Brady's good.
Well, Brady's about to get whooped.
Oh, I don't think so. I think Brady's got you this game. I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of you playing on the stream. You're going to get beat.
Yo, I'm up to 1770, not gonna lie. How much better do you think Brady is than me?
I don't think significantly. I think good enough to beat you.
Put it in a small dollar amount.
7 out of 10 times.
So you're saying if I beat him, you will donate $7 from Extra Life Fund?
I will not donate $7 to your Extra Life for you
hate
beating
kids.
him.
Gotcha. You hate kids.
I will be donating to your Extra Life just because.
Nope, you hate him. You hate kids.
Okay, well,
You
that's
think
not
I
wrong.
suck at this game?
You're not wrong that I hate kids. I hate children generally, but besides that,
look, guys, if you believe in me, head over to thatsportsgamer.com/extralife. Link in the chat. And,
start taking some. I'm in with that, by the way. The Rios, I like the Rios a lot.
Rios is alright.
He's not an end game guy, but I do like him.
An EGG, I like to call him, an end game guy. I should make sure this team is good, but I think we're gonna roll with it. I think it was alright. All right, me and Boiler Boy, we're gonna go at it. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm pumped. I'm hyped right now. I am so hyped right now for everything in the world. No, I'm not too hyped to help the kids. I don't get hyped. I stay hyped, and you don't understand the excitement I have right now. And no, it's not bad that your end game right fielder would be Jose Bautista. That's perfectly fine because you're a Jays fan and trash.
If you believe in me, folks in the chat.
Sorry, I'm an Orioles fan. That doesn't count.
Ooh, I have my fake guy.
Fake guy? What fake guy?
My creative player.
Would you name a guy Gaylord Perry?
No, I wish.
You should have.
I don't even know where to go with this lineup. So good. Daniel Murphy hitting 8. You know, that's beastly.
By the way, the Beltre came up in my end game third base talk, but Schmidt did the defense better and hit a little better than Beltre too. So that's why Beltre didn't make it out for me.
Let me ask you a question. Is today 8/29?
Today is 8/29.
If you believe in your heart, if you're in the chat and you believe in your heart that I can beat Boiler Boy, I want you to go to thatsportsgamer.com/extralight. Donate $8.29. Do it right now for the kids.
My question is Boiler streaming as well? That's a question I have.
Right. He's going to be streaming tears after this game, not going to lie.
Streaming tears.
Bam.
Oh my god.
He's got some dude named Captain Crunch playing center field. Obviously, this guy's an amateur. I can't play people like this. What is this?
Not an amateur. Not an amateur. You're
You might as well have Mike Piazza playing center field, because these are the people that I play online. He's got Raw Dickey. Pfft, game over. He doesn't even know what's about to happen to him.
Uh-oh. Here comes the Dickey.
I got Madison Bumgarner on the mound.
Hold on, Boiler, is this the rookie Dickey? Or is this the prime Dickey?
And he picks my home park, a Great American
ballpark?
This
This is the prime Dickey. This is gonna be the prime Dickey. You're so getting owned. You're getting owned by Prime Dickey on stream, and I'm going to save it and cherish it forever.
Hey man. We can do things. I beat Givo when he had I had Phil Necro. I know how knucklers can be. You know what I'm gonna do? Put the controller down. He's gonna throw a ball.
Brady, the whole Obama's
I don't even need the controller. Don't even need the controller in my hands to beat him. It's alright. Just put it down.
What's going on, Red Sox?
Yankees, what's going on? I got Booberry playing short for me.
There's nothing wrong with little Blueberry in your life. Oh.
Bomb. GG. Almost put it out of the park.
And where did it go instead?
Almost out of the park, man.
Yeah, but what did it land in?
I'm hitting 390 with Carl Crawford. Unbelievable, folks. Is that even possible?
Shuddy, it's the hype around the Dickey is when you play a lot and you play against
Where to Swiss? Where to Pepper Jack, son?
Most people, most people in like later levels in the game are used to using like the Seaver and the Ryan and stuff like that.
Bro, we got
when
two
you get
on.
to that
Don't even
point,
worry about it.
You get so used to facing heat that facing somebody like Dickey can be offsetting, especially if you're in the middle of a bunch of games. So, did Brady? Brady hit you after you bunted.
Hey man, it's Carl Crawford.
I'm not having a problem with it. I mean, I don't mind you bunting.
This isn't this. Oh, I got a guy in third with 2 outs. I'm gonna bunt, cheese him in. Bomb. Chris Bryant. That thing might not come down. All right, just gonna retire this up. All right, let's do this. Let's get serious. Is he harder than a Madden solo?
Is who harder than Madden solo?
Well,
Brady?
I don't know what you're asking me right now.
I don't think anything's harder than that Madden solo.
What? Really?
Is that the 99 Bumgarner or the live series?
The live series.
Gotcha.
Good to know the ump's not on my side. Unbelievable. This ump was coaching the Little League World Series this weekend, as you can tell.
Is he good enough to move to right game? Yeah, I would say the Beltran is good. Let me just double check here. Hold on. Let me double check. As long as his arm matches up with right field, yeah, he can pretty much play anywhere, I would think.
That's another thing I like about the Cargo. He can kind of play everywhere.
I like that people are buying the rookie Carlos Beltran in hopes that one day
he's 160,000 subs. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I know, that's what I mean. But he's selling. They are ones selling him as an 88. So, yeah, you can play him in right field. His arm strength 74. That's fine. I would, if you have a guy with better arm strength, game, I would probably put Beltran in left or center and move. Who's your outfield? You see, you have make room for Jacoby in center. Who's your left fielder game right now?
It's the game 50 Cent. Tony Yayo. Oh, missed the spot on that one.
Yeah, let me know who you're clearing out room for Jacoby.
Did it happen? Did it happen? I think it happened. Shout out to your new Universal Champion.
I told you it happened.
Fight. You said you didn't even know what was going on.
Oh, I know what was going on. I was watching it. Kind of.
They already tweeted it out earlier today, so, I mean, why am I surprised?
What do you, who tweeted out earlier today?
There was pictures of fight, Ellen's fight,
No, he was rocking the wing title belt earlier.
Nope.
From a picture. You're out of your mind.
These guys must be quick to Photoshop it up.
They didn't Photoshop it up. He took it when they got back.
Just saying. There was a picture of him with the red belt today. There are the red belts that I should know about? Exactly.
The Broncos aren't running on me, Shuddy. The Broncos were passing on me, too. Stocker in left, Jacoby in center, Beltran would be right. Yeah, I think Beltran would be fine out there. The arm is a little leaves a little want at a 74, but I think it's still good enough. Yeah, the scoring hasn't been the issue for me. That's not been the problem. My problem is being with that solo is stopping the Broncos. Yeah, you got lucky, Shuddy. They didn't do that again. Well, I scored very quickly too. I scored like in the first minute every time. I can score in all Madden without a problem. My problem is stopping the Broncos.
Should I just walk Captain Crunch? Quick question. I assume that's the play. It's to walk him.
No, we don't walk Captain Crunch. How will you ever find out the flavor of his new Crunch Berries?
Blueberries. Oops, all blueberries. Do I hit him with the goat slide stuff? What do you think?
Did I use the glitch again? I did not use the glitch against
Use the
him.
glitch against him every time. Guess what? Don't help.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I probably should do that. It looks like Ad-Rob's finally beat it, by the way.
I just hold the quick sell.
Quick sell it. If you guys get that Josh Norman, quick sell it immediately.
Yeah. Make a video of yourself quick selling. You saw somebody quick sell the pool holes? That's fine. They got the 99 pool holes from the captain's steward and quick sold it. Pretty funny. If it's hot,
By the way, so I'm about to spoil what happened on Raw. Yeah, Red Sox, I watched it. I'm about to spoil what happened on Raw, so if anyone doesn't want to hear this, mute the stream for like 30 seconds.
Triple H has the title again.
Yeah, well, what happened was, so Big Cass got eliminated a little early, right? And then
Can't teach that.
Triple H came from the crowd, pedigreed Roman on the outside, and Seth pinned him. So then Triple H went around and got Kevin Owens off the floor, rolled him in the ring, got Seth up, and said, "Hey, get ready," and ended up pedigreeing Rollins and having Owens pin him.
Well, yeah, because Rollins stole the pedigree.
I don't think it's stealing the pedigree. I think he asked for the pedigree. He was bestowed. Yeah, that was the thing with him and Triple H. I'm hoping this turns into like an NXT angle where Triple H wants his guys. I'm thinking this is more of a Triple H versus Rollins thing. So, where Rollins becomes the white hot face. But we won't know. It was just very, very good. How you doing in this game so far?
Tied up.
How you feeling?
Good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, knuckleball's always
Good. Feeling good. Make me feel good.
Knuckleball's always gonna be a question. You know how it is.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
A little upset with the umpire.
Let it
right
fly. If it's low, let it go.
now. A little upset with the umpire right now, but other than that.
You can't have a bad umpire with a knuckleballer.
No, he was calling my pitches bad. Very upsetting.
So did you change your setup?
Not at all.
Your stream setup?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Why?
So it kind of looked like it because, oh, such crap.
My stream setup is such crap, or
No. It looked like because I'm not used to watching your stream and turning to the side.
usually I sit like this.
Yes, that's what I mean.
You know, it's an important game, so I want to get my full body attention.
Gotcha.
I could go for a drink if someone wants to give me a drink. I assume this is the good camp. I feel like you just got to mix it up.
Yeah, that's definitely the good camp. If it's Brady's team, it's definitely a good camp. Don't use it yet, Shuddy. Do not use your 90K yet, dude.
I bought Matt Stafford.
I've got a bunch of team here. I mean, I was up to 175K, and now I'm down to 60 because I'm mixing up some team hero guys because I want to get that Von Miller. But I'm also building a 4-3, which Von Miller is not going to help me a ton with. So I'm thinking about just selling the Von Miller when I get it finally.
I spent the coins on Matt Stafford.
Okay, the puzzle Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like he's going to be a good quarterback for quite a while.
I agree with that.
So I figured I was okay doing that. Other than that, I think I'm going to go. Z Farrells did a video of budget golds.
Right.
I think I'm going to just try to pick up all those guys.
I think I saw his team. He has a team like actual on for the Brain Trust, which I am a member of. That was pretty cool. So yeah, I have a couple of those guys. I want to get when it comes to team heroes, I have an entire offensive line of team heroes because I'm stupid and love upgrading my trenches. But I do think this year upgrading your trenches helps more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You know how I like guys with they can play versus left-handed or right-handed?
Yeah.
My thing is for offensive line in Madden, I need guys that can run and pass block equally well. I don't want a guy that can, crush a pass block, but then can't
do
block
one
for
and
a
not the
run at
other,
all.
right?
Yeah. So I'm looking for like 88 plus in both categories.
Gotcha. I can see that.
Or 88 plus like right now. Which is why I only did the who was the right guard?
There's a Kyle Long and a Trey Turner.
I did the Trey Turner because he's got it both ways.
Well, the Trey Turner's good. I thought the Pouncey was pretty good, actually.
The Pouncey does look pretty good. I was thinking about doing that one. I just didn't have the cards for it.
Well, I had a bunch of the Bears cards, so I ended up doing the Kyle Long as well, and he's playing left guard for me. So, I mean, let me see here. Pass block. Where are you? I mean, he's 88 run block, 83 pass block, 86 impact block.
I'm sorry, who was that? Pouncey?
That's that's the Kyle Long.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't like that. 83 was just going to be cool for me.
Right. Well, the center Pouncey is 86 run block, 85 pass block, 93 impact block.
That's big. I did that read, the strong free safety.
Yeah, I have the Eric Reed. That's one of the ones I got. Let's see here. I have the Joe Barksdale, who's not a great run blocker, but a good pass blocker. But there's not a lot of great right tackles. I did the Ogletree and the Rolando McClain, so I have two middle linebackers. The Ogletree is phenomenal when it comes to like coverage and speed for usering, whereas the McClain's more of a run stopper.
We almost just had a national nightmare happen.
And I finally got the Telvin Smith as well. So I'm actually sitting right now at level 143 chemistry.
To be clear, run block and pass block mean nothing, right?
No, that's not true.
Isn't that a fake rating? And you have to look at the foot strength, the strength.
100% not. Oh no, you're talking about the footwork. Those don't matter anymore. The footwork and the blocking don't, or the what is the other one? Strength don't matter anymore. The run block strength specifically, not the main strength.
So I need to look at run block and pass block. That's what I'm looking at this year.
Brady says he's done Maluga, Reed, Pouncey, Charles Clay. I've done that one. The Fowler and the Devin Burrow, which is the Saints cornerback. I think my next one up might be Stephon Diggs, although I don't really like the Sam Shields. I didn't really like the Devin Burrow that much. I'm trying to think about what the other ones were.
Yeah, so if you look at Mutthead, which is kind of essentially Daddy Leagues for Madden, there are 3 offensive linemen with 88 run block and pass block. See? Ooh. Where's my coach to argue that? I think Anthony Rizzo beat that up. There are 3 offensive linemen with 88 run block and 88 pass block. Tyron Smith, Marshall Yonda, both 45 plus 1,000.
Yeah.
And Trey Turner.
Yeah, Trey Turner are very good. So now, right now I got the Lions. Okay, so the Lions left end, who is a 4-3 end, which I needed, and then I'm actually in the middle of kind of trying to figure out what I want to do right end wise. I could go Olivier Vernon, a couple different 4-3 guys. So
Boiler Boy just showed why you have Tulo and not Aaron. He just made an amazing play on Anthony Rizzo. Beat him by a quarter of a step. I won't even say half step. Quarter of a step.
Was it on Bryant?
No, to Rizzo. He missed it already.
Oh, gotcha.
Too busy chatting. So I'm looking at like a Joe Thomas as my left tackle. Chris Bryant did the damn thing. I'm telling you, Chris Bryant, go. Play left field with him. Hit a 344-foot home run with a 342-foot fence. Booyah. Marquise Pouncey. So yeah, like if I need like Pouncey, Armstead, or Joe Thomas. He's a right tackle. There's no right tackle that meets my requirement of 85 plus in run block and pass block.
Shuddy says he did the Kamar Aiken, the Sims, and the Alex Smith. I like the Sims a lot. I don't like the Alex Smith. I think I did the Kirk Cousins. I think it's a better. Jaco just got done doing the hero Paul Kruger, who is not even on the Browns anymore after today. So
yeah, that's kind of funny. Is the flashback Verlander worth buying?
Yes. Ever since they updated his fastball, I think he is.
Oh, they changed it?
Yeah, it went from a rising, or no, what is the R fastball?
Running.
I always forget that. Yeah, running fastball to a four-seamer, and it upgraded his speed with it, too, so. So it is absolutely worth it now. Just ask Paul Sporer. Oh, you get the Le'Veon Bell. Okay, so then, yeah, that makes sense that you don't have the Sims anymore. Or the... Oh, come on. Give up with this stupid thing. I think the solo wouldn't be that bad if, like, it didn't wait until 4th down to throw that wide throw or, you know, that kind of stuff.
I think the solo would be fine if it came out next week. Or maybe 2 weeks from now.
When a bunch of people have upgraded teams?
Yeah. I figured the only people having no problem with this team, with that solo, have spent a little bit of money.
Right.
Or at least had better luck than I had in my packs. Just a guess.
Jaco says he went 6-1 in Draft Champions and got 2 Pro Packs, and he pulled Demaryius Thomas out of that. He goes for about 22K.
Not bad.
Not at all, yeah.
We should probably focus on MLB and not.
No, you're right.
Just saying.
No, I get it.
Though I'm more than happy to take this stream over to Mutt once we're done.
Kid, we're talking about Madden. Don't worry about it. So how many more flashbacks do you think they have for us? It can't be 2 anymore, right?
I feel like there can't be that much.
I'm still hoping among hope for some type of playoff stuff. And not just new packs with existing cards. See, that's the one thing that and again, not to go too much Madden versus MLB though. A lot of people like the way MLB was doing their stuff, but for me, I like the way Madden does their stuff where it's not 99s right up. Like you can get 99 Mike Trout first day. Technically, you could have gotten an A-Rod, a Reggie Stocker, who was one of my end cards, and Jackie Robinson, you know, within the first week if you really wanted to spend the money for it, right?
Truth.
So, but with Madden, you know, you have to purchase like packs and be lucky with them and grind and stuff like that. I just think, I don't know, I like the way Madden does their Ultimate Team economy better.
I like the live series cards in MLB.
I do like that, and I think they're doing something like that in Madden with the rookie cards that have dynamic ratings to them. Right. I hear they're doing something like that?
Yeah, if they get like Team of the Week or Football Outsiders, the card will be upgraded to that.
Right. That's what I mean. So
that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, so they're doing something like that. I just wish that the main base roster wasn't that. I agree. Shuddy says he thinks MLB should get rid of the stub buying. You're going to hear a lot of people say that they like the stub buying because they can just buy the cards. And I did that, remember. I pretty much bought Cal Ripken.
You did. I remember.
For the most part. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I had already pulled part of that, but... So.
I feel like I'm pulling the ball with Mookie Betts, and I'm hitting it to right field. We're fouling it off to right. One zip.
I don't like taking my team online right now, Jacob. I've never had a problem just taking my team online. I just, no matter what, so.
Assuming their matchmaking is good, shouldn't really be a problem.
Right. Michael Brockers, $26 million over 4 years to play alongside Aaron Donald. No. Draft.
The DT.
Yeah. You don't need if you've got Aaron Donald, and again, this is not going to get too much more Madden, but if you've got Aaron Donald, there's no reason to go elite defensive tackle next to him. Just get a guy that can, you know, fill one role for you. Don't waste all your money there, especially not if you're LA.
Well, the boy's thinking about doing something. I don't know what he's doing.
What are you talking about? He's trying to go find a shirt with some sleeves. What's going on, Snake?
What's going on, Snake? Swoosh.
Yeah, so that's my thing. So between MLB and Madden, I like that they do Madden points where you have to buy currency that you can't spend on the market. You have to buy packs. I think that controls the economy a little better. And I just he had to pee. Sorry.
And what was the thing you noticed today? On the store?
What do you mean?
That in the PSN store you can go buy all pro pack bundles that are not
correct
in the game.
Yeah, you can. Well, I mean, they're the all pro packs. Yeah, you can buy pro pack bundles and all pro pack bundles on the store,
even when they're not there.
Madden. So, not all of the packs you can get. Not all the packs, but instead of buying Madden points, you can buy the packs directly. I'm fine with buying packs directly. I'm not fine with using that money to purchase players in the store. You know, make me pull some cards and sell them. So,
I agree. But I do like that even if the all-pro packs are not available in the game, you can buy them through the store right now.
Correct.
Which is pretty nice. Pretty fancy.
Although the all-pro packs right now are... going to be... I think the reason they're in the store is because they're in Madden right now. So...
Are they?
What are we talking, NHL? I'm not big on plugging constantly, but I will let you know that we're at least going to stream the early access over in Operation Sports of NHL next weekend.
What are you doing with that? You gonna do some ESHL or something? Or?
No, I'm sticking strictly to. We're not even gonna do HUT. We're gonna do strictly be a GM. There's gonna be a ton of HUT streams. We might do some ESHL, but we're gonna try to concentrate more on the other stuff, like the offline stuff, the franchise stuff, that kind of stuff. So
holler at me when you do that.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, if you're gonna do some ESHL, I'll maybe.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. Yes, they keep adding new challenges to MUT every week. Every week, and that's one of the other good things about Madden Ultimate Team. You get offline content, not even weekly, like bi-week, what's twice a week? Yeah, twice a week. Normally they have new packs and new challenges show up all the time. Limited time challenges. We haven't even seen the Journey yet this year. I think, or they're not doing Journey this year.
I believe they're not doing Journey this year.
Okay, so but they have team seasons though. So
yeah. Since we're plugging other channels, Thursday Night Throwdown over on twitch.tv/EA Sports.
Yep,
I'll be playing viewers and folks from 10 p.m. to midnight over there. Should be good times. That's the one stupid reason I want this dumb card is to play against folks with.
That's another thing. Kid says again that, and again I think. So remember that Madden Ultimate Team is established, and Diamond Dynasty, in its current form, is still in its infancy. Current form, Diamond Dynasty, this is only the second year.
True.
So I think with the feedback that a lot of the community leaders, although I really hate that term, that a lot of the community guys have given to the dev team have been, offline content in the form of, rewards, easier ways to make stubs, stuff like that. So I really do think that offline stuff will be a focus for Diamond Dynasty next year.
I would hope so. I feel like you can do a lot of little solo stuff.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Is you could do weekly stuff based on rivalries, current rivalries. You could do stuff based on web gems, top 10 plays, stuff like that.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Rizzo's a beast.
And there are so many games being played at MLB that you can pick and choose so much.
I don't know what Rizzo's doing. Running around like a friggin' idiot. Love it. So, yeah, lots of stuff to do. Both. Was it on?
Oh no, I'm with you, kid. I love MLB The Show. I'm still more of a fan of MLB The Show than I am of any sports game. That's saying a lot, especially with the upgrades Madden has. I just think Madden does their online better. So.
I'm sorry. Duh. You know what website it was on? The Operation of Sports, I believe.
Hey, who is that?
Did they have a post today about MLB's Battle Royale versus Madden's Draft Champions? I don't know if you read the post. Did you?
Which one? Oh, about Madden Draft Champions versus
Battle
Royale. Yeah, I did. I was a fan. I was a fan of the way it was written.
Yeah, it's definitely got pros and cons for each, and like what each should take from each other.
Correct.
Well worth checking out. Put the link in the chat. All right, we got another run. 2-zip. I didn't see if anybody donated. I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, and one of the comments that I'm reading right now is it says, "Here's why I love Draft Champions more than Battle Royale. Even though I love baseball and am very meh on football, they're single player." That's now Operation Sports notwithstanding, because OS can be very offline oriented. OS is not very head to head when it comes to that, but yeah, like that's still give us some way to play offline. Would be very nice,
and a repeatable way to play offline.
Correct.
Because Conquest is not worth doing twice.
Why wouldn't they just give the 20-pack bundle?
Agreed.
Or make it a 10-pack bundle the second time. Make 20-pack bundle the first time, a 10-pack bundle the second time.
It's not
done.
Like Conquest is easy. And I just
it took me 2 or 3 weeks to finish. I mean, I'm sure you could grind it, but it's still going to be tough.
Tie game. Somehow I just let it back-to-back one.
Ooh.
Well, I think one was to Danny Valencia.
And Tulo.
It was Danny Valencia and...
No, I meant Tulo was batting.
That dude.
Valencia and Brandon Phillips?
I don't understand. Then I strike out Tulo. Can't make it up, folks. Can't make this stuff up. So I have 2 of the cards for my end game team. I have the Tulo and I have the Bets.
Yeah, and I think next week, we didn't really talk about this. What do you think? Next week we can do the starting pitching?
I would like to do the NL East, but somebody wanted to be Mr. Fancy Pants with firmware 4.0 beta.
What can I say? It's just the way it is.
I'll just make you stream next week.
I can stream. I'm very good at streaming, apparently.
I heard you're actually
not at all,
but people are just
no. I'm
nice to you.
really terrible at streaming. So, Swoosh. I don't know if he mentioned anything about it. If he did, I hadn't seen it. Swoosh said Ramon mentioned possible new rewards. So,
I don't remember seeing it, but highly possible.
Right.
It was a pinch hit homer by Valencia.
Nice.
Out of the game.
Well, I'm going to be pretty certain that he's got a bullpen. So. So there you go, Red Sox in the chat. I really enjoy your streams, Mill. No lie. There you go. Don't hate.
It would be kind of cool if the hero sets changed as the new hero sets came out. But, I mean, if the card switched. But...
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
If the hero sets change, they are going to change.
If the reward change, like if your reward that you got, like you did the Bills, you always get the Bills guy.
What do you mean? No, that's what. Well, oh, okay, I got you. So every time you do it, it updates. Gotcha.
Yeah,
it's repeatable. Well, they are going to change on October 1st.
Yeah.
And they said that if you have cards in there, they will be reset too. So.
What do you mean? So you can reapply them to the thing, to the.
No. Means you will lose them. The cards in the set will not count.
Wow.
You will lose them in the set. So do not put that. My advice to you is if you can do it with if your binder is not that full, Keep them in your binder until you're ready to put them in the set.
Yep, that's what I've been doing.
Wait until you have, 10 silvers, 10 bronzes, and 5 golds, and then put them in the set.
Wow, that's pretty funny. Yeah, well, I was even thinking, oh wow, that really, wow. That's I gotta figure something out there. I have a lot of cards, like bronze and stuff, just sitting around. I was thinking about just putting them in, assuming it would carry over, but
no, it will not carry over. It doesn't reset till October 1st, so you would still have a month. And my guess is those cards are going to get more expensive in the last week because people are going to be desperate to fill them up.
True.
So be very, very wary of that. Or be very wary and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to stock up on some cards and sell them then.
Also true.
Sort of the same way we do in the show. Don't buy
the cards that literally just came out.
Exactly. Never buy cards that just came out. No matter how much you want them, Paul.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left
so
field.
2-2.
Bryant has to retreat a bit, but he gets there.
I've got Zach Britton in the game now. Just made Joey Votto pop out. How's Kemp against lefties? Probably pretty good, right? No? No. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it.
Well, no. So Votto is still pretty good against both sides. Who are you talking about?
Kemp.
Kemp is good against everybody. There's no one you matter. So.
Yeah, good. I should just hit him, is what you're saying.
The first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
You should just smack him right in the head.
Deal.
Put him in the noggin, and then watch him steal second on you.
Highly likely possibility.
Because that's what will happen.
Corey Seager will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around, and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Or I just pick him off first. That works.
And they got him.
That works too. He went with a double wide lead. I don't know if I just wasn't going to notice. Tulo repaying the favor. Up the middle. Wow. Tulo! Dude's got a cannon, not going to lie. Okay, Mookie Betts. Let's lay down a bunt, get on, get in, call it a day. Bullpen.
Coming down to the wire here, guys.
I don't think we want Addison to be coming in this game. Chapman or Miller? Chapman or Miller? Chapman or Miller?
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that.
And I will tell you what, whatever.
Thanks for those.
No, I don't want to go into the lack of community happening with MLB The Show recently due to the Madden release.
Have the prices gone up? I haven't noticed.
No, I'm kind of, viewing.
That was my big fear.
No, I'm just kind of viewing streaming in general. Just
has it gone down?
Yeah, it has. You got your big guys. People still watch us. People still watch Carl and Snake and all, but
the me's, the U's.
Let's see.
I wish we had numbers.
Numbers for what?
Like number of streams at this point last week.
Oh. I don't even think it's number of streams, just number of viewers in general.
I think actually Bob Train has a tool that can do that. I think he made. Fight it off.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody
Can we talk about how people are finishing Muttmaster already, which seems ridiculous?
That's insane.
But granted, people were getting. Well, you could also pay for those cards. Though. I was gonna say people were getting Jackie Robinson pretty quick. But you could buy those cards straight up. So. In theory, it's not the same. Granted, I bought 80 Pro Packs and didn't get anything out of it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
So your mileage may vary.
YMMV.
This is what it sounds like when thugs cry. Man, I got a link to my Tumblr in the neck box. My Tumblr's fire, though, so make sure you follow it. No link to my Instagram. Instagram.com/ThatSportsGamer. Hit me up. Great pictures of me. Not gonna lie. All the sports gamers use the Instagram as their like behind the scenes. It's great. Lots of kid pictures. Awesome. 2-2. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Might be getting some free baseball, folks.
Free baseball, you say?
I got my extra life mug out. Drinking coffees and stuff.
trying to keep up with it.
Yeah. I don't know what the plan is for extra life this year. 24 hours is going to be a lot to stream in one shot with a child. Let's just be like, you guys got to go.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Jacko's got his money on Brady. You see how quick they are to jump off the bandwagon?
Who jumped off the bandwagon?
Dude,
Jacko.
Jacko's gone. That's why I'm gonna call him Jacko.
It's Jacko.
Oh, Jacko now.
Maybe do his name.
Yep.
Jacko, just remember who knew your name here, buddy.
Senior bandwagon.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Just remember that.
Full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because
Throw on to first is in time to get it, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Jacko loves you, man.
First delivery to him on the
Yeah, I know. Jake and I have always gotten along. Jake was a mill guy.
I literally have no idea why I left Zach Britton in this game.
And here's a swing and a miss.
I'm not gonna lie.
Zach Britton is the best reliever in the game.
Don't get me wrong, he's up there.
Brady's a mill guy too, by the way.
We're just striking out guys left and right over here.
There it is. Team Mill. Team Mill showing up. People like me, TJ. They really like me.
It's good. It's good for your brand.
Maybe the Kenley Jansen this? A little cutter action?
I like Kenley Jansen a lot. I actually like him against lefties. More than
Yeah,
I like
well,
him
that's
against righties.
his cutter. Yeah, his cutter, cutter jams him. Says TJ's sexy, though.
True.
What's going on, Jake Wheat?
I'm like a
I'm
handsomer.
going to say Jake Wheat or Jake Hewitt, one of the two.
I'm a handsomer Steve Gibbs.
Here you go. Pronunciation for you, TJ. J-A-K-E. No, J-A-K-E-H-U-I-T. Pronounce it.
Jake Hewitt.
Jake Hewitt.
Hit.
I can remember that. Did I mention I'm on vacation this week? So nice. Like Height. Oh, there you go. Jake Height.
Jake Hewitt?
Jake Height.
Hewitt. I believe it's Heat. H-E-I-G-H-T. Heat. All right, going into the ninth.
Jake Height.
Tied up
Jake,
at 2.
again, this is Mill, Jake.
He's bringing in Steve
Thanks for stopping by, dude.
GG.
Appreciate you coming by. Remember, it was Mill that got your name right and cared enough to continue to say it right after you gave it to us. And TJ just wanted to say what he wanted.
Praise be to T-Shack.
You know what I need out of Brady? I need better uniforms out of Brady. I love the
You love the color scheme.
No, I don't really love the color scheme either. No, Jake, I'm streaming right now. Well, I'm helping stream right now, not at my PlayStation, unfortunately.
Ah!
What is this fake bunt stuff?
And he's retired here, one away.
Man, I hope you strike out after that. You won't, but popping out's just as good.
Little pop up.
Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit in the air out to right.
Gap power. Not gonna be far enough.
Possibly. You know, TSG TJ might be up for viewer games after this.
After this, I'm gonna switch over to Mutt so you can play.
Ah, okay.
Oh, too far out in front of it.
2 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will.
Arenado. So Jaco says Arenado, Donaldson, or Machado. Let me hit up the daddy of leagues. My initial impression is
I like the idea of the Machado. I mean, of the Arenado.
yeah.
I don't think he has the stats for it.
I've actually too many Machados. I've been using Donaldson a lot lately because I was doing the discipline for the pool holes, and Donaldson's actually the only one of those 3 with high discipline. Let's see here. So Donaldson, let's see. The best contact hitter looks to be probably Manny, although Arenado's right there with him. It's 83.71 for Machado, 62.87 for Donaldson, and Arenado is 73.80. Machado's power numbers are 80.61, Donaldson's are 90.88, Arenado's are 88.90. So, you know what? Best hitting wise is Arenado. Let's see, vision. Arenado also has the highest vision, 79 to Machado's 73, and Donaldson 64. Donaldson does have 85 discipline, but that's, you know, whatever. Clutch, they're all within 5 clutch, all up around 90. Durability is fine. Fielding, Machado is 92. Arenado is a 95. But Machado has the arm strength at 86, which I think at third base isn't as important, but still should be there. Machado's reaction is an 80 compared to Arenado's 71. So, and speed is all Machado, 75 compared to 52 for Donaldson and 47 for Arenado. I'm sticking with my Arenado pick. I think he's the better hitter. I think he is. I think he's the better fielder, even though he gives up some arm Machado. So I would say probably Arenado, Machado, Donaldson for me. And TJ is in focus mode.
Well, he's got a guy on third with 1 out. So, I think we might be done.
Oh, that catch just popped up. Wow.
Yeah, Mookie missed his.
Will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And that's exactly what I expect them to do. No reason.
Not gonna lie, at the point where I'm at, I walk Ryan Braun, and I definitely walk Beltran. I don't think Beltran take a swing. Even if that's the old Beltran that has the upgrades right now, I walk him.
Yeah, not a question.
Who is up after Beltran though now? Pitcher slot?
Votto.
Then I would walk Votto too.
Face Matt Kemp.
Ooh, that's a good point. Kemp's vision, I think, is lower than Votto's, so you have a better chance of getting a pop-up or a strikeout. I don't know.
Andrew Miller.
That's a tough one. How much does who go for, Jake Hewitt? Sorry. Oh, just pulled the rookie Dickey. Let's see.
Rookie Dickey.
don't think he goes for a huge number, but I know he goes for something decent. He goes for about 15, 20. Okay.
See, I was gonna say 16. Man,
Yep, 15 to 20K, somewhere around that area.
I'm so in touch with the game. Andrew Miller just got to be big. Get strikeouts all day. I also brought in JD Martinez to play right field.
I did see that.
Pretty smart move.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. I thought you said I walk Kemp too. Screw that.
Nope, I strike out Kemp too. Son, do something. Get at me. Free baseball,
Votto,
folks.
Votto, Rizzo, or Goldie?
Didn't we do this already?
This was on the episode of Walking Off that we were on that Thursday night.
Wow, Andrew. First off, can we just talk about Andrew Miller? How beast that was. I am now out of bats, bullpen. I'm now out of bench. So we're gonna be doing it here.
Jaco, Brady's a noted Reds fan. Remember that? I still would say Votto now, although I like Goldie's speed.
Oh no, it was Miguel Cabrera was in there. Cabrera was in that combination.
It was Cabrera instead of Votto, wasn't it? Because that was in Votto was still gold. He hadn't been upgraded again yet.
Yeah. Come on, Beltre. Flashback Beltre. Do something for me.
Let me see. You know what? Who would I pick out of those three? I'm pretty sure I picked Goldschmidt the first time, even over Cabrera. So let's see here. We're talking live series, right? Live series Cabrera. Jaco. I'm guessing that's what we're talking, but just in case.
Can I see his bench? No, right? I can see his bullpen, but I can't see his bench.
No, you can't see his bench. You cannot see his bench. Which is, again, another thing that I'd like to see added next year.
Yo, let me tell you something. Boiler Boy's got the respect for JDM putting him on. Not gonna lie. Oh, with Carl Crawford up next? What's up, little bee cheese?
Well, he knows you don't have any bats left either, so gotta pull. Oh God, you're gonna bump with Crawford, aren't you?
The bee cheese up in here.
Let me see here. Votto, Cabrera. I still take. Oh man, I still take Goldschmidt. Vision's comparable, same discipline. Goldschmidt's got a 21-point boost in clutch. I mean, he's a little bit better fielder, and he's got a speed boost. If you could, I would platoon Goldschmidt and Votto, but I would still take Votto. I would still take Goldschmidt over Votto at this point. They're essentially the same player, except one for lefties and one for righties.
Why would you power swing? That's my question.
The best shortstop in the game for you is up.
Truth be told. Oh.
And you can't wait for a good pitch.
Been swinging at crap all year.
I am glad you didn't swing at the O2 slider.
Junk baller all over.
I said I am glad you didn't swing at the O2 slider. But you swung at one 00 slider, 01 slider, both in the same spot. He threw an outside slider to you, which you didn't swing at, and he threw a changeup in the same spot as the two sliders and got you. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Can I get some paint, please? I mean, I can throw the ball in strike zone. I know that's not a thing that Boiler likes to do.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1 and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan.
I think the bat broke under the digital guy's hands.
Kelvin Guerrero steps
It looked like it went through his arms. I think he maybe had bench players as well.
Prime Lincecum. Okay, so Pretty Boy Sim says Prime Lincecum or Prime Mad Bum.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I have not tried the Lincecum.
You almost tried the Mad Bum.
I almost tried. Don't even mind.
Sorry. Let's
What's
see.
the
Lefty
pitch mix
righty.
on the Lincecum?
The pitch mix on the Lincecum is 94 four-seamer, 83 changeup, 78 12-6, 90 two-seamer, and an 83 slider. His break is 97 on the change and 91 break on the 12-6 with 70 control on his fastball. Bumgarner has yeah, I do like the 12-6 too. Hits over 9 is well in favor of Bumgarner. It's 99 to Lincecum's 88. Bumgarner's control is 99. Or I'm sorry, his BB over 9 is 99, whereas Lincecum's is 67. But Lincecum's got that sick 91 K over 9 to Bumgarner's 68. So I would probably say if you're a strikeout guy, I would go with Lincecum. If you're a pitch to contact guy, I would go with Bumgarner. I mean, the velos are close. Let's see. There are 3 levels of speed for the... Actually, 4 levels of speed for the Bumgarner and 1, 2... kind of 3 levels of speed for the Lincecum, if you count a 4-mile-an-hour difference between his 4-seam and his 2-seam.
Wow.
So, I would personally go with the Bumgarner. Wow. That's a shot.
Did not realize it's going to load. Come on.
That dude. The real deal. Did you just fade the entire thing out?
I'm trying to pull this up. But
Oh. Gotcha.
this window doesn't want to open for some reason. There we go. Did not realize this this Phillips has 87 contact versus lefties and 84 power versus lefties, which would explain the 2 home runs against lefties.
You don't say.
That's pretty good. All right, that was a good game.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Very evenly fought battle. That's frustrating.
GG Insomnia and Tank Tops.
Very good game, Brady. Still, don't know why I left Burton so long. I mean, he got the job done. I went to rank 38 with David Ortiz. I do not think I'm getting Ted Williams. I do wonder what the next card will be.
Yeah, I mean, they should be coming out, what, Friday? So...
No, you're crazy. No, 17 more days.
17 more days for what?
The next rank 50 card.
The next ranked 50 card. What do you mean?
In the
you mean for the captains? That's right. Sorry. Gotcha. Let's see who could it possibly be at this point. So most of them are like deep flashbacks.
Well, these were all new cards, right?
Yeah. Were they?
Was Joe Morgan was already in there?
No, Joe Morgan was.
They're all new cards.
I think
These
Joe
are all
Morgan
new
was
cards.
new. Yeah, because Greinke was new.
Mm-hmm. Deceiver was new.
Right.
Yeah, they were all new cards. But we're at 1770 right now. All right.
Nice.
I mean, upset.
Gotta
that
get
loss.
that.
Can't
Gotta
be,
get that Ortiz up.
Can't be mad losing to Boiler Boy. He's got a
No,
1843
I told you.
record right now.
Yeah, Boiler's legit.
Rating.
Boiler absolutely is legit.
Look at the game history. Yeah, I can't believe I made a guy quit in 4 hits. Never saw it. I'm gonna file a grief report. He's too good. Is that a choice?
Is what a choice.
Can I file a game-related grief report?
You should.
He's
See, he is too good and doesn't wear enough sleeves.
It's funny. I have 4 straight losses to the CPU, or 5 straight losses to the CPU. Try to guess why.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They all went 1 inning. Guess why?
You quit.
Because I had rookie Tula leading off the game against lefties trying to get a double, and if I didn't get it, I figured it was faster to back out than wait till the next at bat.
Nice.
All right, well, that was fun. That was a great game.
Yeah.
We'll be back again next week, and maybe we'll be talking about the NL East.
Maybe
not. I don't know.
Maybe not. You never know.
We've got to see what's going on when we're going to get the real 4.0 roster update. But if you want to see more of this smiling face, Wednesday night, twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. I'll be streaming some Out of the Park baseball over there, as I am the baseball community manager for Out of the Park Developments. We've got some news coming up soon about some stuff. Can't talk about it yet. Good stuff on the horizon. And then also Thursday night, I'll be doing Thursday Night Throwdown over at twitch.tv/EA Sports as part of the EA Sports stream team. If you go to thatsportsgamer.com/schedule, you can see my schedule for the streams and stuff.
Schedule?
Mill, why don't you tell them about your schedule and your plans over at twitch.tv/Operation Sports?
Twitch.tv/Operation Sports. Our current schedule is going to be Thursdays at 8 p.m. We're going to be playing just random sports games. It's always sports games on the channel from now on. Saturday at 5 p.m., we're going to be starting an NCAA Dynasty for NCAA Football 14 with updated rosters. And Sunday, we just started an Indianapolis Colts franchise mode with Madden 17. We are through week 1, and it's been fun. We had a lot of hype going up to picking the team. A lot of people disagreed with the team selection, and then we had a lot of fun. So 1 o'clock on Sunday. So Thursday at 8, Saturday at 5, Sunday at 1, and just follow it because I'm starting to get that itch to stream all the time. So go ahead.
Yeah, and if you follow it, leave your notifications on so you know when they go live. You know when I go
live.
You can also follow us on Twitter. I'm at ThatSportsGamer. Chris is
at Millennium OS, 2 L's, 2 N's.
That's another great way to find out when we go live. You can also hit me up on Instagram. That'd be great. ThatSportsGamer, Instagram.com/ThatSportsGamer. Or definitely follow me on Twitter because I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers over there. That'd be nice.
Are you getting on the Snapchat wagon at any point?
No, get out of here. I'm not taking pictures of dogs and putting them on Snapchat and stuff. But yeah, trying to get 5,000 followers. That'd be great. Then we'll do a little giveaway. Thinking about doing nothing small. I looked around. I don't got anything good to give away. Unless you want a sirloins hat.
Ooh, there's nothing wrong with the sirloins.
I got some empty bottles of Mountain Dew.
Ain't nothing wrong with some empty bottles of Mountain Dew either.
I have an empty humidor.
That is not good.
I have an empty humidor, but I do have a $50 gift card to J&R Cigar, so I need to fill up that humidor. I think what I'm going to do, don't quote me on this. I think I'm going to do, once we get to 5,000, I don't know if I'm going to lock, I can do go to get to 5,000, make the account private so that only people that are at it can get it.
And then do a giveaway.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of whack. A little bit, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's a good way to celebrate your followers.
True. That's a lot. It seems like a lot of work making my account protected and then coming back out. We'll see.
It's not that big a deal.
Leaning towards $20 gift card to your digital store of choice. PSN,
nice.
Xbox, iOS, Google Play. That's what I'm leaning towards right now.
I could deal with a $20
you could Fox
PSN
with
card.
some $20 PSN cards.
Yeah, I could deal with that.
Yeah, so make sure you follow me on Twitter at ThatSportsGamer to find out if that's going to be a giveaway.
Well, I will absolutely do that right now, actually. Oh, wait.
The giveaway's not up.
Follow you, never mind. Yeah. No, I mean, I follow you already.
I mean, you might be blocked, but just saying. Anything else?
It wouldn't be the first or last time, believe me.
Next Monday, we'll be back right here on twitch.tv/ThatSportsGamer. Follow the channel. If you didn't get to watch the whole show, the archive will be up on youtube.com/ThatSportsGamer for your consumption later, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday.
Cool.
But a lot of great stuff over there. You can watch highlights, lots of good stuff on my YouTube channel. Just saying. Just saying.
What were you just saying? Tons of content on That Sports Gamer at YouTube. YouTube.com/ThatSportsGamer.
More great video content over there. Chris, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Boiler Boy, thank you very much for the great game. And thank you everybody that came out to watch the stream. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys again next week.
Have a good one.